Dear students, in this video on electrostatics, we will study about capacitors, combinations of capacitors and dielectrics in electric field. Let us begin with the first topic, that is behavior of conductors in electrostatic field. So let us look at this diagram first. Yeah. Here we have two charged plates and there exists electric field between them from positive plate to negative plate throughout, and a conductor is placed in this electric field. Now conductors have free electrons, so electrons will be attracted towards the positive plate. All the electrons will be attracted towards the positive plate. So as a result, we will have accumulation of electrons on this side. So this side becomes negatively charged, and on the other side we will have deficiency of electrons. So this side becomes positively charged. So as a result, an electric field will be set up inside the conductor from this negative side to positive side, right? And this electric field is in opposite direction to that of the external electric field. So the net electric field inside a charged conductor is always zero. So you can see the net electric field intensity in the interior of a conductor is always zero, whatever be the shape or size of the conductor. And this property is used for electrostatic shielding. So here you can see the explanation again. So now we move to the next slide. Now, electric field just outside a charged conductor. Okay. Normal. Electric field just outside a charged conductor is normal to the conductor. Now this too we have done, but then we need to understand it better here. Now see, if we have a charged conductor like this, and suppose that electric field is not normal, it is at an angle theta with the tangent, this is the direction of the tangent, with the tangent to the surface, then this electric field will have a component along the tangent which will be E cos theta. The angle के साथ वाला component cos होता है, and a component along the normal which will be E sin theta. E sin theta, right? Now this E cos theta, ये वाला component जो है, it will work on the charges on the surface, and due to this the charges will experience force and they will start flowing on the surface, right? तो चार्ज जो है सरफेस पे फ्लो होना शुरू हो जाएंगे, लेकिन चार्जेस तो एट रेस्ट हैं. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक्स. तो चार्ज फ्लो कर नहीं सकते. इट मीन्स दिस ई कॉस थीटा हैज़ टू बी ज़ीरो बिकॉज कॉस 90 इज ज़ीरो. ठीक है. सो दिस एंगल हैज़ टू बी 90 डिग्री, और इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड सिर्फ और सिर्फ इस डायरेक्शन में होगा along the normal to the surface. So see, the electric field intensity just outside a charged conductor is normal to the surface of the conductor. Conductor का shape size कुछ भी हो, electric field is always normal to a surface, right? So now next slide, electrical capacitance. Now the measure of ability of a conductor to store charges is known as capacitance of the conductor. Okay. Now if we have any conductor, any shape or size, and if it has some charges, say charge Q, then its potential rises to V. If no charge is there, potential is zero. The moment you start putting charges on the conductor, the potential will rise. So it's very clear that this Q is proportional to V, or V is proportional to Q. Okay? So from here we get Q is equal to CV, where C is a constant and it is called कैपेसिटेंस ऑफ द कैपेसिटर. सो कोई भी कंडक्टर एक कैपेसिटर होता है. So if V is equal to 1 volt in SI units, if we take SI units, if V is equal to 1 volt, then C is equal to Q. And this is symbol of a capacitor. So SI unit of this capacitance is farad. And capacitance is said to be, how do we define it? Let's look at that. Capacitance is said to be 1 farad when 1 coulomb of charge raises the potential of a conductor by 1 volt. ठीक है? And since 1 coulomb is a large amount of charge, so farad is also a very big unit. Therefore, we use smaller multiples like millifarad, microfarad, nanofarad, picofarad, and so on. The principle of a capacitor. Now, as I told you that any conductor is a capacitor, but we need to hold more and more charge. So let us see how we can increase the capacity. So for that, let us assume that we have a charged conductor A and another conductor B is placed near it. It is a neutral conductor. Now due to this, negative charge will be induced on the inner plate and positive charge will be induced on the outer plate. ठीक है? अब क्या करेंगे? इस B को हम अर्थिंग कर देंगे. तो लेट्स सी व्हाट वी डू नाउ. जस्ट लुक एट इट. Just look at this one now. See. So what we have done is, because of this A, नेगेटिव चार्जेस इंड्यूस्ड ऑन इनर प्लेट पॉजिटिव के पास है और पॉजिटिव चार्जेस इंड्यूस्ड आउटसाइड. अब इस बाहर वाली प्लेट को हमने यहाँ से अर्थिंग कर दी. ना अर्थ इज अ सोर्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो यहाँ से इलेक्ट्रॉन ऊपर आएंगे और इस सारे पॉजिटिव चार्ज को न्यूट्रलाइज कर देंगे. सो दिस पॉजिटिव चार्जेस विल बी फिनिश्ड और हमारे पास केवल ये नेगेटिव चार्ज बचेगा. राइट. अब पोटेंशियल ऑफ दिस प्लेट ए इज से V1. ठीक है. और पोटेंशियल ऑफ दिस प्लेट B इज से V2. इसका पोटेंशियल V2 है. नाउ V2 इज नेगेटिव एंड V1 इज पॉजिटिव. तो नेट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V विल बी इक्वल टू V1 माइनस V2. ठीक है. एंड वी हैव जस्ट डन दैट. C इज इक्वल टू Q अपॉन V. So if this potential difference decreases, the capacity C increases. So ये हमने potential difference कम कैसे किया? By bringing a neutral plate near this charged plate. So when an uncharged or neutral conductor is brought closer to a charged conductor, then its capacity increases. So here is a full working of this one. I'll just read out. Okay. So when a neutral plate B is brought near A, charges are induced on B such that side near A is negative and the other side becomes positive. When the farther side of B is urged, we use the word urged, earthing के लिए. The positive charges on B get neutralized and B is left with negative charges only. Now the net potential difference of the system decreases due to sum of positive potential on A and negative potential on B. Now to increase the potential to the same value, an additional amount of charge can be given to plate A. This means the capacity of storing charges on A increases, and this system is called capacitance. Okay. Electric field intensity between plates of a capacitor having surface charge density as plus sigma and minus sigma. So we have this positive plate. Okay. We have this positive plate with the charge density say sigma 1. Then electric field is directed away from it. We are familiar with this thing. And now a negative plate, and the electric field is directed towards it, right? Now if you look at it, then in this region we have electric fields in opposite directions. See, this electric field and this electric field, they are in opposite directions. Between the plates, electric field this and electric field this, they are along the same direction, and this outer region again, electric fields are in opposite directions. Another thing that we know is that electric field due to a charged plane is given by sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, and it is constant. ये डिस्टेंस पर डिपेंड नहीं करता है, इसकी वैल्यू कांस्टेंट होती है. सो वी विल फाइंड आउट रिजल्टेंट फील्ड आउटसाइड द प्लेट्स एंड बिटवीन द प्लेट्स. ना आउटसाइड द प्लेट्स दोनों फील्ड्स इक्वल हैं, सो रिजल्ट विल बी यहाँ गोइंग टू बी ज़ीरो. हियर ऑल्सो रिजल्ट इज गोइंग टू बी ज़ीरो, और यहाँ पर दोनों के दोनों ऐड हो जाएंगे. सो दैट्स व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू नाउ. सी, look at it now. So in region 1, E1 minus E2 is going to be sigma 1 minus sigma 2 upon 2 epsilon naught, और क्योंकि चार्ज डेंसिटी बराबर ही है so it becomes 0. रीजन 2 में दोनों ऐड हो गए, and you see here sigma 1 plus sigma 2 will give you 2 sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, और 2 और 2 कट गया, so you are left with sigma upon epsilon naught. Very very important relation. The electric field between the plates of a capacitor is sigma upon epsilon naught, and again electric field outside the plates is 0. Now capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. The parallel plate capacitor में हमारे पास दो parallel plates हैं. One is positively charged, other one is negatively charged, equal and opposite charges. The separation between them is say D, and the area is say A. The electric field between them is E. Okay. Now we know that potential difference, this dV is equal to E dr. This relation you have already done, minus E dr. So if you look at it, this dr, the separation between the plates is D. So I get this relation. V is equal to dV is V, E as it is, और dr की जगह पर आ गया D. So V is equal to E into D, right? Now putting the value of E, we have just done. The value of E is sigma upon epsilon naught. We get V is equal to this much. Now sigma. Now what is sigma? Sigma is surface charge density. Sigma is charge on the surface upon surface area. So sigma is Q upon A, and that is what we have put here. Sigma is equal to Q upon A, right here. So C is equal to Q upon V. We have just done that. So relation for capacitance is equal to epsilon naught A upon D. Very very important relation. You have to remember it. Now capacitance of a plate is directly proportional to the plate area and inversely proportional to the separation between them. You see, inverse relation है distance के साथ, और direct relation है plate area के साथ. मतलब अगर कैपेसिटर की प्लेट्स को पास लाएंगे तो कैपेसिटेंस इंक्रीज हो जाएगा, और अगर प्लेट एरिया को बढ़ाएंगे तब भी इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. We will get many numericals problems based on this. Now series combination of a capacitor. Now, let us try to understand it first. See, if we have three capacitors C1, C2, C3 and connected in series like this, then just try to understand that electrons start from negative terminal of battery, that you know, and they deposit here on C3. So minus Q यहाँ डिपॉजिट हो जाएगा, और इस माइनस Q की वजह से यहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रिपेल होंगे, तो प्लस Q यहाँ बचेगा और वो माइनस Q यहाँ पहुँच जाएंगे. फिर ये माइनस क्यू इधर वाली प्लेट को रिपेल करेंगे, तो यहाँ पर प्लस क्यू बचेगा और यहाँ पे हो जाएगा माइनस क्यू। और फिर ये माइनस इधर वाले इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को रिपेल करेंगे, तो यहाँ पे बचेगा हमारे पास प्लस क्यू, और ये माइनस क्यू वापस यहाँ पर आ जाएगा हमारे पास। सो इन दिस वे दिस पाथ इज कंप्लीटेड, एंड वन थिंग इज क्लियर दैट द चार्ज इंड्यूस्ड ऑन द प्लेट्स विल बी इक्वल। को कितने भी कैपेसिटर्स आप सीरीज में जोड़ दीजिए, हर एक कैपेसिटर पर सेम चार्ज होगा। तो दैट इज़ अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट, दैट चार्ज ऑन ईच कैपेसिटर इन अ सीरीज कॉम्बिनेशन इज ऑलवेज same. You can have different potential difference, say V1, V2, V3, right? And you know the relation that charge Q is equal to CV. So this Q will be equal to C2 V2, C3 V3 on C1 V1, right? So I'm going to use this. This Q is equal to C1 V1 is equal to C2 V2 is equal to C3 V3. Now, this total potential difference from here to here is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, right? So we are going to use that only. So the potential difference is V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now इस relation से आप देखिए V1 की वैल्यू हो जाएगी Q upon C1, right? C1 नीचे आ जाएगा. So V1 is equal to Q upon C1 plus V2 is equal to Q upon C2 plus V3 is equal to Q upon C3. ठीक है? If now C is equivalent capacitance, then this total potential difference will be equal to total charge upon total potential difference, or equivalent total charge upon equivalent capacitance. So V is equal to Q upon C and is equal to this much. So Q cancels out from both the sides. See, Q is cancelled out in every term and we are left with this relation. So in series combination, we get 1 upon C is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. It is true for any number of capacitors. And capacitance in series combination decreases. Now, parallel combination of capacitors. So let us try to understand this first. You see here. See, one plate of every capacitor is connected to positive terminal of battery. The other plate is connected to negative terminal of battery. अब यहाँ से अगर चार्ज Q निकलता है, चार्ज Q यहाँ से गया तो ये जाएगा तो कुछ इलेक्ट्रॉन इस पर डिपॉजिट हो जाएंगे, right? And then some will reach here, then they move like this, some will reach here, remaining will go to the top one here also. See, so it means that we can say that यहाँ से चार्जेस निकले, कुछ चार्ज यहाँ चले जाएंगे, फिर आगे, फिर यहाँ चले जाएंगे, फिर आगे, फिर यहाँ चले जाएंगे, right? So in this way every plate will have different charges, but since they all are connected, सबकी एक प्लेट जो है सेम टर्मिनल से जुड़ी हुई है और दूसरी प्लेट भी सेम टर्मिनल से जुड़े हुए हैं, that means the potential difference across each capacitor will be same. So that's a very important concept here. So in parallel combination, the potential difference across each capacitor is same, and the total charge taken from the battery will be equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Now we know that Q is equal to CV, and now Q1 is equal to C1 V1, Q2 is equal to C2 V2, and Q3 is equal to C3V. Sorry. V is same for each case, and on both sides V will be cancelled out. You can see on both sides of the equation. Now the C is equivalent capacitance of this combination. इस पूरे combination को हटाकर एक हमने केवल C कैपेसिटर रख दिया होता तो हमको यही रिजल्ट मिलता. Now as a result we get, see, cancelling V on both sides of equation, we get C is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. So in parallel combination capacitance increases. Very important relation. Now dielectrics are mostly insulators, and the insulators means they are bad conductors. They do not have free charge carriers. See, dielectrics do not have free charge carriers. For example, air, hydrogen, glass, mica, so many things. Now, we have two types of dielectrics. First one is non-polar molecules. Now, in non-polar molecules, the net dipole moment of the molecule is zero, and here centers of positive and negative charges coincide. उनके पोल्स नहीं बनते हैं क्योंकि पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव चार्ज एक दूसरे के साथ coincide करते हैं, एक दूसरे के ऊपर होते हैं. Now, behavior of a non-polar molecule in an external electric field. See, when electric field is zero, see centers of positive and negative charges coincide. लेकिन जैसे ही एक एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लगा दिया तो वो पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव चार्जेस फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस करते हैं. पॉजिटिव चार्ज एक्सपीरियंसेस फोर्स अलोंग द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड और नेगेटिव चार्ज एक्सपीरियंसेस फोर्स अपोजिट टू इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. तो सेंटर्स ऑफ पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव चार्ज सेपरेट हो जाते हैं और डाइपोल मोमेंट की डायरेक्शन भी सेम हो जाती है जो कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की डायरेक्शन है. ठीक है. सो द डाइपोल्स अलाइन अलोंग द डायरेक्शन ऑफ एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक field, or we can say that an electric field is induced inside the dielectric. Now, behavior of a polar molecule in an external electric field. See, if external electric field is zero, now polar molecule already has its dipole. Like say I have given example of ammonia, water, or a more familiar one, say HCl. Now H is positive, Cl is negative, you know that. So here the centers of positive and negative charges are separated, but directions are random. You see, the direction of dipole moment is from negative charge to positive charge. So here the direction is this one, here the direction is this one, here the direction is this one. So all these dipoles are randomly arranged, you see. Now due to this random arrangement, the net dipole of the system becomes zero. Now what happens if these random dipoles are placed in an uniform external electric field? Now because of this electric field, you know that dipoles have tendency to align along the direction of electric field. तो ये जो dipole random थे वो electric field की direction में align होना शुरू हो जाते हैं. So we can say that polarization has occurred and a net electric field is developed inside the dielectric. Okay. So now, polarization of a dielectric in electric field, we will find out the same thing I have just discussed here. Let's look at this diagram first. I have shown this positive plate and this negative plate, and there is electric field from positive plate to negative plate as shown here. Now, the dielectric does not have free electrons, but dipole moments are aligned along this. You can see negative charge to positive charge. Here also negative charge to positive charge. Now, if you look at this whole side becomes negative and this whole side becomes positive. और बीच वाला जितने भी है ये हमने डॉटेड लाइन से दिखा रखा है. बीच में जितना भी है ये सारे पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव चार्जेस एक दूसरे को कैंसिल कर देंगे. सो फाइनली हमारे पास बचेगा ये पॉजिटिव साइड और ये नेगेटिव साइड. नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ दिस एन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज डेवलप्ड इनसाइड इट, और वो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इस पॉजिटिव से नेगेटिव साइड की तरफ होगा एज आई हैव शोन दिस EI. नाउ यू लुक एट इट, दिस EI is opposite to external electric field EO. बट क्योंकि इसके पास फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स नहीं हैं तो ये वाला EI जो है बाहर वाले EO से कम होगा. अंदर वाला इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बाहर वाले इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड से कम होगा. एज अ रिजल्ट वी विल गेट अ नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड along the direction of external electric field. We call it E net. Right? So now let us look at its explanation part here. Molecular dipoles align along the direction of external electric field. As a result, positive charge is induced on the side near the negative plate of capacitor and negative charge is induced on the side near the positive plate of capacitor. Due to this, an electric field is set up within the dielectric as EI, which is in opposite direction to EO, right? Now EO is greater than EI, as I've told you कि यहाँ पर फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स नहीं है डाइलेक्ट्रिक के अंदर, तो इसके अंदर का जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड होगा वो बाहर वाले से कम होगा. सो द नेट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज E outside minus E inside, and this net electric field will be along the direction of field outside. Now this E net is also equal to E naught upon K, where K is called dielectric constant of the dielectric, and you are familiar with this constant. But this relation is very important, that E net inside a dielectric is equal to EO upon K, outside external electric field divided by its dipole dielectric constant. Now dielectric strength. Now we, as I told you, dielectric strength किसी भी मीडियम में आपने देख लिया कि ये इंसुलेटर है. इंसुलेटर मीन्स इट्स इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर टाइटली बाउंड इन देयर वैलेंस बैंड. फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स नहीं है इसके पास, राइट. नाउ dielectric strength is the maximum value of electric field that it can be applied to a dielectric without its electrical breakdown. मीन्स अगर मैंने एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड यहाँ पर अप्लाई करते हैं तो वो मैक्सिमम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जिससे कि इसके इलेक्ट्रॉन अपने पेरेंट एटम न्यूक्लियस से फ्री ना हो, देन दैट मैक्सिमम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड विल बी कॉल्ड द डाइलेक्ट्रिक स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ दैट मीडियम. एंड क्योंकि ये इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के टर्म्स में नाप रहे हैं, सो its SI unit is volt per meter or Newton per coulomb, and an important example of dielectric strength is that of air, and it is 3 into 10 to the power 6 Newton per coulomb. मतलब इतना strong इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जो एयर जो है वो झेल सकती है. It can withstand this much of electric field. In the next video we will be taking some numerical problems based on them. Thank you.